Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with the practice question of the last segment. Which of the following statements describe the doctrine of necessity? According to this doctrine, all laws that were enforced in India before the commencement of the Constitution, inconsistent with the provisions of fundamental rights, shall, to the extent of that inconsistency, be void. The doctrine is based on the maxim that what cannot be done directly cannot be done indirectly. The doctrine holds that the union and the state legislatures should not encroach upon each other's sphere. This doctrine validates an action that is otherwise not lawful but is made lawful by necessity. Now, option D is the correct answer here. Recently, during the constitutional crisis in Pakistan, the Supreme Court in Pakistan dismissed the claims of the PTI government that explained its action with the constitutional term doctrine of necessity. This was proposed by the constitutional scholars of France and the UK. The doctrine validates the actions that are otherwise not lawful but are made lawful by necessity. In simple words, if any person or government authority has to do that work which is the need of the hour, but there is no legal provision for it, then that procedure is considered apt as the intent behind the procedure was right. Nanobots are used for which of the following? Detection of toxic components in the environment, drug delivery, biomedical instrumentation. So all are achieved with the help of nanobots. D is the correct answer here. Nanobotics is the technology of producing machines or robots at the nanoscale. These are robots that carry out a very specific function and are 50 to 100 nm wide. They can be used very effectively for drug delivery. Normally, drugs work through the entire body before they reach the disease-affected area. Using nanotechnology, the drug can be targeted to a precise location, which would make the drug much more effective and reduce the chances of possible side effects. Application are detection of toxic components in the environment, drug delivery, and bioinstrumentation. Ozone layer is found in which of the following layers of atmosphere? The correct answer, of course, is stratosphere A. A recent study showed that the levels of ozone in the upper and lower atmosphere were responsible for nearly 1/3 of the warming of the waters that border Antarctica in the 20th century. Ozone is a gas that occurs both in the Earth's upper atmosphere and the ground level. Ozone occurs in two layers of the atmosphere. The layer closest to the Earth's surface is the troposphere, and here ground level or bad ozone is an air pollutant that is harmful to breathe and it damages crops, trees, and other vegetation. It is the main ingredient of urban smog. The troposphere generally extends to a level about 6 miles up where it meets the second layer, the stratosphere. The stratosphere or good ozone layer extends upward from about 6 to 30 miles and protects life on Earth from the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays. Consider the following statements regarding Jyotirao Phule. His ideologies were based on libertarianism and egalitarianism. He was the founder of Satyasodhak Samaj. Gulamgiri is one of his major publications. As we have to select the correct statements, all are correct. D is the correct answer. Jyotirao Phule was an Indian social activist, thinker, anti-caste social reformer and writer from Maharashtra, also known as Jyotiba Phule. He was born on April 11, 1827, and the ideologies were based on liberty, egalitarianism, and socialism. Phule was influenced by Thomas Paine's book, which was titled The Rights of Man, and believed that only solution to combat social evils was the enlightenment of women and members of the lower caste. In 1848, he, along with his followers, formed the Satyasodhak Samaj. It meant seekers of truth in order to attain equal society and economic benefits for lower castes in Maharashtra. Major publications include Tritiya Ratna, Povada, Chhatrapati Shivaji Raje, Bhosle Yancha, Gulamgiri, Shet Karayacha Asur. Moving on, which of the following movements was related to Indigo plantation? Champaran Satyagraha is the correct answer, B. The natural color indigo was seen in the news recently. The ancient Greeks called the plant dye indigo by a name which is pronounced as Indicon and means Indian. The dye was highly valued from royalty to militaries. It came from a tropical genus of plants, Indigofera, some of which were native to the Indian subcontinent. The peasantry on the indigo plantation in the Champaran district of Bihar was exclusively oppressed by European planters. They were compelled to grow indigo on at least 3/20 of their land and sell it at a price fixed by planters. 1917, Mahatma Gandhi reached Champaran and began to conduct a detailed inquiry into the condition of the peasantry. The enactment of the Champaran Agrarian Act 1918 freed the tenants from the special impost levied by the indigo planters. Which of the following statements are true regarding Rash Behari Ghosh? He was appointed as the Companion of the Order of the Indian Empire and Companion of the Order of the Star of India. He leaned towards the moderate wing. He served as the President of the Congress in 1907 at the Surat session. Now, as we have to select the correct statement or statements, all are correct. D is the correct answer. Rash Behari Ghosh was born on 23rd December 1845 at Torkana village in Purba Bardhaman district of Bengal Presidency and was appointed as the Champion of the Order of the Indian Empire in the 1896 New Year Honours. He was also appointed as the Companion of the Order of the Star India in 1909 Birthday Honours. He became a member of the Indian National Congress and leaned towards the moderate wing. He served as the President of the Congress for 2 terms. First in 1907 Surat session, succeeding Dadabhai Nauroji, after which Congress split into moderates and extremists, and then the year after it, Madras, 1908. Consider the following statements with respect to the Kargil Hill Council. It came into existence in July 2003. It has 30 members, out of which 20 are directly elected. We have to select the correct statement or statements. Only the first is correct. A is the correct answer. 4 years after Kargil's Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council was elected, the Congress and the BJP have moved a notice to withdraw support to the ruling National Conference. The concept of the Hill Council was first fructified in Leh district in 1995 on the pattern of Darjeeling Hill Development Council. It was introduced in Kargil during the year 2003. In the 30 councillors team, 26 are elected from the respective constituencies, 4 are nominated from the principal minority and women folk. The Hill Council is endeavouring to register prompt monitoring of the developmental works by ensuring transparency and accountability in the district administration. Which of the following pairs is are correctly matched? Munabao, Rajasthan; Fazilka, Punjab; Wagha, Jammu and Kashmir. We have to select the correctly matched pairs. First and second are correct. C is the correct answer. The Munabao Khokrapar line is the only link between this part of Rajasthan and Pakistan. Sadiqi village on the India-Pakistan border in Punjab's Fazilka district is the third joint checkpost after Wagha in Amritsar and Hussainiwala in Firozpur district of Punjab. Wagha, an army outpost on the Indo-Pak border between Amritsar and Lahore, is an elaborate complex of buildings, roads and barriers on both sides. The daily highlight is the evening beating the retreat ceremony. In the following questions, there are 2 statements marked as assertion and reason. Assertion is UPI is a concept that allows multiple bank accounts to get into a single mobile application. Reason is it is an immediate real-time payment system that helps instantly transferring the funds between the 2 bank accounts through a mobile platform. Now, we have to select the correct codes. A, or the first option, is the correct one. The Reserve Bank of India has proposed to make cardless cash withdrawal facility available at all ATMs through the UPI. It's an immediate real-time payment system that helps in instantly transferring the funds between the 2 bank accounts through mobile platform. It is a concept that allows multiple bank accounts to get into a single mobile application. The idea was developed by the National Payments Corporation of India and is controlled by RBI and IBA. Nandan Nilekani, NPCI advisor, assured that the security is foolproof with UPI as the transaction will happen in a highly encrypted format. Silovarchs recently seen in the news refers to which of the following? The correct answer to this question is a powerful group of people. The term oligarch has been seen in the news because of the sanctions imposed on them by Western governments over Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Another powerful group, the Silovarchs, have come under limelight as the Ukraine war has sparked instability in international order. The term combines the words oligarch and siloviki, that is men of force. Silovarchs are military elites. These are the people who used to occupy a position in the military and the security services before the disintegration of the USSR. Moving on to the practice question. Yemen shares borders with which of the following countries? UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. Answer it correctly in the comment segment. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.